Um,
Come on. Okay, fantastic. So we are live, and I want to welcome the incredible author of Things Get Funnier, and we're going to just jump right into it, if that's okay. So my very first question for you is, what was the moment that made you say, I have to write this book? Okwudiri, can you hear me? You are on mute. Okay, I think you're okay now. Say something.
I've unmuted.
Yes, you're perfect now.
Sorry.
You're fine. I
All
can
right.
hear you now. Awesome. So what made you say you have to write Things Get Funnier?
I don't really know where the glitch is coming from.
It's okay. We'll just keep working through it, okay? I can hear you. Can you tell us what made you say that you needed to write Things Get Funnier?
Didn't get that.
Can you tell me when you said that you had to write Things Get Funnier? Nope. Okay. Sorry, everyone, we are having some technical difficulties, but I'm sure he will be right back. So thank you so much for your patience. I do, in the meantime, I'm more than happy to let you know. So I had the blessing to be the editor for Okwudiri Job's Things Get Funnier. It was truly a wonderful experience working together. He is so passionate about the stories that he shares and in the potential impact that it can have. And I'm, like I said, I was just so incredibly thankful for the opportunity to work with him, and am really, really, really looking forward to having him share his experiences with you. Okay, so Okwudiri, can you hear me?
Honestly, Lisa, I do not understand what's happening with connection. It's not strong. Perhaps it's from my end.
It's okay. We'll
There
just
is
keep.
certainly.
Do you want to reschedule? We can
All right.
reschedule, or we can just
No,
keep
no,
going.
no. If we reschedule, I'm not going to rest. I'll be restive till the
Gotcha.
new. I've looked forward to this moment since
Then
last week. I've prepared and everything.
then let's just keep going, okay? We'll just keep
All right.
working through it. Okay.
All right.
So what made you say that you needed to write Things Get Funnier?
I'm going to be moving from place to place. My
Okay.
suspicion is that um, the heat from my
Uh,
end.
okay, got it. Understood.
All right. You asked what made me do what?
What made you say you had to write this book?
Oh, I was not going to write this book. I was trying to tell some other story, but couldn't. The words were not thought flowing. But then I began scribbling. Before I knew what was happening, the scribble began to take shape. Uh,
Mm,
the shape developed. The shape developed a soul with a sensitive and seductive substance, if I may use that word.
mm,
And you know, Lisa Muse is a seductress.
mm-hmm,
It seduces and induces a message in you and keeps you restive till you have delivered this message. Um, um, Again, you know, a writer is an errand boy,
mm,
errand girl of news. It sends you somewhere with a message and takes away your subliminal freedom, the freedom of your mind.
mm. Understood. Uh, so uh, why this story now? Why is this important now? So I'm not sure you heard me, so let me repeat. Why is this story important now? Can you hear me? Okwudiri, okay? Uh-oh. Okay, he will be back, I promise you. Just give us a moment. And thank you guys for your patience. These technology issues, man, they come up all the time. All the time. So we just keep working through it. We will absolutely get through it together. So let's just give him a moment. And for those of you who may be watching So what's fantastic is right now we do have Okwudiri Job's Things Get Funnier. The ebook is available through the month of February for 99 cents wherever you may pick up an ebook. And I personally adore the cover. I think the paperback version is absolutely wonderful as well. So definitely, if you have an opportunity, pick up minimally the ebook. Again, it's only 99 cents this month, and really get an opportunity to experience his absolutely gorgeous and complex writing. So until he comes back, let me tell you a little bit about Things Get Funnier. So just to give you an overview of the story. So Things Get Funnier is about a taboo boy who flees his village through an unusual ford to avoid being stoned to death. He amasses a weighty size of wealth and bribes his way back home. And just when mortals seem to have unduly forgiven and forgotten the laws he broke, the gods break his head with a concrete on his coronation eve, leaving everyone to marvel at how skillfully gods can handle funny situations in their own way. So again, a very complex story with an obvious moral associated with it. A learning that was very important to be told as we were going through the editing process together. So he looks like, nope. Okay, no problem. So actually, if you go online, you'll notice he's already had quite a few interviews associated with the story. Oh, hold on. I think we have him. Do we have
Yeah,
you?
I'm here now, Lisa. I moved away from the place I was.
Got it. Okay. So my question for you is, why is this story important now?
Um, Observation tells you that elites in our society commit atrocious as with ease and mastery,
Mm, mm,
and and get clapped for it instead of getting to pay.
mm,
We clap for them. Perhaps someone could say that things get funnier. The theme of the story is
mm,
natural retribution. So the what made me write the story was the ease and mastery with which elites commit crimes in our
mm,
society and seem to get away with it.
mm.
Yeah, yeah.
And what questions? I mean, there are so many morals that are covered in the story.
All
What
right.
questions were you obsessed with while you were writing it?
The questions I was obsessed with while writing um, things get funnier
Mm,
is most primarily it was it was what if my conservative self um, what if my conservative self kept me from making certain depictions and expressions in the book.
mhm,
Yeah, that was the question. What if I'm a conservative person? There are things I don't normally get to talk about publicly,
mm,
and I saw myself writing about them. So one question I was obsessed with was, what if my conservative self didn't let me express those thoughts the way they should be?
Oh, wow. Okay. And in your own words, who is this story about? What is the story about?
Who the story is about?
Mhm.
The story is about, or please say it again. Let me get it.
Who is the story about?
The story, one character carries the substance of the story, which is Nwabana. But the story is both about truth tellers and wapa workers. Is about those who bend justice as well as those who champion
Mm,
the cause of social justice in our society. That's who the book is for, or who the book is about.
okay. And what happens? So what are the stakes? Like, what's at stake in the story?
What? Didn't get that, please.
What is at stake in the story?
Oh, what's at stake in the story is eclipse.
Mm,
Our society suffering severe uh, uh, eclipse, eclipse of the mind, eclipse
mm,
of sanity, eclipse of charity, and of course, eclipse of humanity. When I say eclipse of the mind, I mean sense of reason,
mm,
intelligence. There are things that happen around us that make us to wonder
mhm,
whether certain persons are sane.
mm,
We've lost our humanity, charity is gone, all of that. So if if the plot goes wrong, or if what was intended didn't pull through,
mm,
our society would suffer severe and several eclipses,
mm.
and and humanity is gone. Humanity would be gone. Charity, even sanity, be gone in the society. Yeah.
Got it. Uh, Now this is a very emotionally evocative story. So
Wow.
what kind of emotional ride should a reader expect?
Something nostalgic.
Okay.
Some some on the one hand, some soothing, smooth sensation in the soul. On the other hand, some coarse and convergent waves of suspense
Mhm,
in the mind.
mhm,
There are pages you get to, uh, you're happy, and you flip the page and you find something disgruntling,
mm,
perhaps because you've experienced it in your life.
mm,
And yeah, so the emotion is expected to be missed, is
mm.
expected to be nostalgic. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now you mentioned that this it's almost as if the story wrote itself. Um,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I believe. I believe that stories write themselves. All writers do is to regulate the flow.
mm,
Stories tell themselves. That's what I believe.
okay. But
Yeah.
what was the hardest for you to write?
And the hardest for me to write is a corollary of what I said earlier about my conservative self. So
Mm,
the hardest part was Wabunna, knowing means in the biblical sense. All right.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
That for me was the hardest part. I am a top proponent of sexual purity, especially in young persons.
Mm,
So having to bring myself to um, uh, write something sensual was the hardest part. But I did
okay.
it anyway, and I have since written a romance,
Oh,
uh, manuscript for a novella.
mm, mm,
But when I was doing Things Get Funnier, that part was very hard for me.
mm.
Yeah.
And where were you in your life when you were writing this story?
I was fresh out of dropping out of College of Medicine.
Mm,
I quit my medical training 3 years
mm,
into what would have been the most beautiful and auspicious chapter of my of my life.
mhm,
I wrote Things Get Funnier in Enugu, Nigeria in 2019, and I had just dropped out of school to go to theological school,
mm,
uh, against the hope, against the belief, against the will of my family.
mm,
And, and I can say I was trying to rediscover myself.
mm,
So that was why I were in my life. I was call it crossroads.
mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
yeah.
Do you feel like writing Things Get Funnier changed you in any way?
No, I never change. I
Okay.
am I am Job, a Job of Ohonzara, Job of
Okay.
OZ. I I adapt. I don't alter. Things
Mm,
about me, it didn't change me. It reinforced who I am. I can say,
mm.
yeah, it reinforced who I am.
Wow, well said. Um, Now what surprised you the most while you were writing this?
Um, Immersion into the work. I was really immersed writing it.
Mm,
I I never thought about food before you know what was happening. It's 2 p.m. and you've not eaten. I was
mm,
literally enjoying it as it unfolded. I was enjoying it. There was power. Um, the fan was on. It was the state of immersion.
mm,
You know, uh, uh, writing Things Get Funnier insulated me in what I may call mind mines. I was at a point oblivious of my surroundings. I was really engulfed, immersed in the work. That was what surprised me most. Something you didn't have in mind writing, and all
mhm.
of a sudden the flow came smooth, sensational, very sweet. Yeah, it was very sweet.
Wow, okay, cool.
Cool.
Uh, is there anything that almost didn't make it into the book and why?
Something that almost didn't make it into the book.
Mhm,
Okay, okay, it was perhaps two things. Number one, writing about something sensual, and number two, uh, the lessons that Mama and her siblings learned the day their brother Ezioku had his dossier
mm,
eaten up by termites.
mm,
Lessons on saving money and telling the truth. At a
mm,
point, I thought it was extraneous
mm,
and needed to have been excised, butlerized. But I kept it because I felt that it still added color
mm,
and character strength
mhm.
to plot. Yeah,
Got it.
got it.
So who do you feel will fall hardest for the book?
Who did what?
Who will enjoy the book the most?
um, okay, lovers and crusaders of social justice.
Mm, okay.
Uh, um, Let me say that in your country, Epstein 5 saga has been going on for some time.
Mhm,
My country 4 months ago was designated disgraced
mm,
Yet the people, uh, the I call them crude brutes, whose
Mhm.
irresponsibility is the root cause of the reason for which Nigeria was designated, characterized,
Mm,
uh, disgraced. You see them enjoying, like making merry,
mhm,
instead of being made to pay. And there are people who are pushing for justice, who are pushing for redress, who are pushing for effective leadership in the country. So they will love the book most. The book
mm,
is for them. And
mm,
I also believe the book is for the bad people,
mm.
so that they will change. Yeah.
Got it. Understood. Is there anything that readers have said to you that they weren't expecting?
Yeah. The very fact that Mabunna, the main character of the work of the story, the very
Mm,
fact that he couldn't wear the crown
mm,
despite sitting on the throne. It beats my own imagination also, and
mm,
that's what people pointed out to me, and the matter of fact emphasize that it's made the work much more interesting.
mm. Okay, fabulous. Uh, is there anything that you want to make sure our viewers that they know? Is there anything you want to add
Add to the story or to this interview.
to this interview?
um may I add that things get funnier is purely fictional,
Mm,
is a fictive work. Nobody should take it personally.
mm,
Not that I care. Not that I care if they do. Nonetheless, I don't care at all.
mm. In one sentence, why should people pick up this book?
Say it again, please.
Why should people buy the book?
Oh, things get funnier shows you. It shows us. It shows the reader how carelessly our
Mm,
society has become a want to soda the soul of the sky and that of the soil,
mm,
without a cost to sanity, to survival, without a
mm,
cost to peace. For me, the world is a beautiful place. I enjoy my pilgrimage on earth
mm,
as a believer. The world is a beautiful place to be, but our carelessness, our
mm,
actions put our lives to our actions put our lives, even the very things we love in the world, we carelessly put them in harm's way.
mm,
Um, the book shows us how we are responsible for every ugly thing, for every unacceptable, every undesirable thing we find in the world, and how we can correct them, how we can adapt, do things better, do things right. Yeah.
mm. And with that, I want to let everyone know you can find Things Get Funnier wherever books are sold, and that through the month of February, Things Get Funnier, the ebook, is available for 99 cents. Please take this
Wow.
opportunity to pick it up, an absolutely gorgeous book. And with that, I want to thank Okwudiri Job for this fantastic interview and for the opportunity to hear more about the inspirations behind the story.
Please, Lisa, let me seize a minute to thank you. All
Of course.
right. I tell my parents, my friends, about how graciously you've, handled everything about things get funnier since the day the contract was signed. And I'm grateful for the website, for the platforms you've given me, for everything else you and everyone else at Running Wide have done for Things Get Funnier. I'm grateful.
And we are thankful for you to be a part of our community. Thank you, Okwudiri.
All
So,
right,
so
Lee.
much.
Thank you too.